Good morning, morning. Happy Boom Boom Day. Happy Wednesday. Morning. Can you guys hear me and see me? It's YouTube working. Voice on Discord working. Yes. See? Morning. Okay, awesome. Awesome. It looks like the market is boom booming before we can even start trading. And I hate trading all-time highs, to be honest. But okay, let's see. Let's make our watch list for today. There's one chart that I really like that I'm gonna talk about, this one here, because it's been in consolidation forever and finally it's out of that consolidation, so I think we could have a great trade there. Okay, let's start with SPY. So basically made a new all-time highs. So our levels are gonna be previous all-time high, previous day high, and pre-market high. It's our main resistance for today. Yep, this is our main resistance for today. Pre-market high, it's a little bit under 655. We have previous all-time high. Will be awesome if we can have a pullback there. We need pullbacks now. QQQ. It's QQQ at all-time high. Oh, it's right at all-time high. Okay, so QQQ previous all-time high, if can act as support, that will be our entry to play the upside continuation, even though we're gonna have a huge gap below. But I do like it if the Q can hold previous all-time high, and our main resistance is gonna be pre-market high. Yeah, this is gonna be one of my main watches for today. Q, if can hold previous all-time high, that's a pretty good entry to play the upside continuation. If it keeps going lower, we just wait for yesterday high. That will be the gap fill, and most likely it's gonna hold there, and we can expect more upside. Yeah, QQQ, I like it more than SPY. Let's go with the chart that I like the most for today, and that's Palantir. But we need a pullback here. Well, I need a pullback here. Palantir, it's been consolidating for like 2-3 weeks on this big range here and finally broke out of that range. You know that I always say the bigger the consolidation, the bigger the boom boom. That means the more a stock consolidates, the strongest is gonna be the breakout. So this is a little tricky to find an entry here, because it's right in the middle of support and resistance, right? The plan that I want, like how do I want to trade this one, is I want to see a pullback to yesterday high. If can hold there, I'm definitely gonna buy with my eyes closed and gonna look for a lot more upside on Palantir. But if pre-market, it will in the morning, if it goes right to this 171 172 resistance, it's gonna be difficult to find an entry here. I think we're just gonna be patient and wait for Palantir to go down, fill the gap, and that's where I wanna enter. So basically I want to see Palantir going back down here and we play the upside continuation. But if it just opens and go to this resistance here and then play a break and retest, that could be another good entry. But I don't like playing upside when we have a huge gap below. In A plus setup, it will be a pullback to previous previous day high. That will be around 163, 160, I will say around 163, 162.50. And then that's where I want to play Palantir. And I think we can have a way higher move above this 172 resistance. In fact, I think we could go back to all-time high, but we'll see. I definitely like this Palantir here, so just put a alert near the 163 level and then just wait for that pullback. At least that's what I'm gonna do here on Palantir. You say SMCI looks kind of like Palantir. OTR with it long. Let's see. SMCI. It's not the same, but it's definitely looking pretty good. I posted this chart last week about this 40 level, which was very important here. Nice hold on the 40s. Yeah, it could definitely go higher. It has a huge gap above SMCI. Really big gap above. If breaks this little downtrend, which it looks like it's doing right now, it could definitely keep going higher. Yeah, I do like it. It's gonna open also with a little gap below, so I will prefer if it can go down to yesterday high, hold there, and then keep going higher. Yeah, but I do like it. SMCI, yeah, it looks great. It looks great. So far, I like more Palantir, but yes, it looks great. I think SMCI could be a good shares play. You can buy shares or lips and kind of forget about it. Tesla, I don't know. Tesla's being very choppy. Don't love it. Let's see, AMD. AMD, it looks like it's breaking out of this downtrend here. I would definitely wait also for a pullback to 158, 157. That's where I would love to play AMD for this break out of this downtrend. So basically it's gonna open right at resistance on a gap up, and I would like to see it going down to 157, 158, and then play the upside continuation. If not, you most likely gonna see, I think today the market is just gonna, it looks crazy strong. I don't know why we have this big move, this big push pre-market. What's the news? I don't know, but so far AMD looks like it's flagging. It looks like it's making a bull flag. The VWAP is pointing higher. It's looking pretty bullish. PPI, we had Oracle. What is Oracle doing? It had good earnings? Where is? Oh, huge move. Damn. What a move. The gap here is gonna be insane. Holy shit. It's like $80 gap. Okay. Okay, so let's go with Nvidia. Huge gap up. It's in the middle of support and resistance. I don't like trading when we have a huge gap below and then you have everything even near resistance or in the middle of a support and resistance. It's a little bit, it's not easy. At least for me, the risk to reward is not too good when we have a huge gap below. CRWV. Let's see what's doing core wave. Okay, core wave is one that we could trade. It pulled back to yesterday high or 105.50. That could be a good entry. Yes. I like this one. Yeah, so I'm gonna put an alert near 105, 106. Let's just put an alert around 106. If it pulls back to yesterday high, that could be your entry. Yep. I like this one. So far, my favorite it's Palantir. Let's go with IWM. Yeah, that's true. A lot of people feel FOMO when they see this huge move. And then they're just desperate to trade something. Yes. But the I don't feel FOMO for this move because I have a bunch of shares and a bunch of like tech stocks. So basically, you guys know how much I like Palantir, and I bought a bunch of shares last few weeks when it was going down. So pretty much I catch that move, but yeah, if you only day trade, I can definitely understand the FOMO. Okay, IWM, it's another one that I like. I like the 236, 237 hold. It's been holding that level for a few days now, so and those daily candlesticks are weird, but they all have long wicks at the bottom. That means buyers, every time it goes down, buyers are stepping in very strongly, fighting this little downtrend. So I do like IWM also. If it can hold 237, 230, yeah, I will say 237 could be a good play also to more upside. Let's see. What would be the resistance on the main one on IWM? I will say 240. From 240 till this is Friday high. Yes. I heard the other day that trading should be boring. And I completely understand that. Even though I wake up very excited every Monday to trade. Okay, let's go with UNH. Another one that people feeling FOMO. UNH, for me, this is a play with shares, not to trade because they have too many gaps everywhere. But right now, it's inside a huge gap. So I think as long as it can keep holding 342, most likely it's gonna go for this gap above. So pull back to 240, 242, 243. That's your entry on UNH. I'm not gonna trade this one, but I can see a play here. Apple. Apple is very interesting because it's inside the gap below. Everything went higher, but Apple went down. Well, it's a kind of holding. Pre-market, it's kind of holding, but I think as long as it keeps reacting to 35, it's a little bit bearish. Apple. Yeah, buy the rumor, sell the news was Apple. 235. I think if Apple keeps rejecting 235, even to 34.50, it's gonna go lower and fill the gap. And this is gonna be interesting when when the market open, because if we have everything moving higher but Apple moving lower, we're gonna have maybe a choppy market. Maybe. So far, I like IWM, Palantir. UNH could be also a good trade, but I'm not gonna trade that one. Yeah, Palantir is my main watch for today, but I need a pullback. Hood, another one. Anyone bought shares of Hood when it was around 100? The 90s? That was beautiful. This is crazy. I'm telling you guys, I think Hood in the future is gonna be at 300, even higher. $300 stock. Hood, it's making a new all-time high. So I pull back to yesterday high, that will be your entry, or pull back to 118, 117.50. That's your entry on Hood. Long term already up? Yeah, you're up already, so don't sweat today. Nvidia, we already talked about Nvidia. Oh, Meta. I don't trade Meta, but I can give you guys levels. Meta is a mess. I don't know why it's so messy. Always. It's extremely messy. Look at these daily candlesticks, are so ugly. But I can definitely see yesterday high being a big level of resistance. So if you can turn yesterday high into support, that's your entry. And I think it could go to back to all-time high. But yeah, Meta. So basically you want to see a break and retest here, and that will be your entry. It has a little gap above also. Here's the gap. Yeah, so maybe go fill the gap and then we'll see if it can go back to all-time high. I do like this Meta possible break and retest here at yesterday high. Tesla. I think we talk about Tesla also. Yeah, Tesla is in the middle of two big levels. Nothing that I love here, to be honest. It's very choppy, has a gap below. You are in Apple puts. The thing is, like, Apple is weak, right? It's inside the gap. It made a big move down yesterday, but if you have the market being crazy bullish, it's just I cannot play puts. It's all gonna depend. Your puts are gonna play if the market open and goes down, right? But if the market is crazy bullish, no matter how weak Apple looks, I will not touch any puts. So Tesla, okay. So if you want to do a little day trade, you can watch yesterday high. If yesterday high holds at support, you can expect a move towards 356. Yep. 356, 358. Let's see, Microsoft and Amazon. Amazon. Microsoft keeps trying to hold this 500 level, but it's crazy choppy there. It's gonna be very interesting whenever Microsoft breaks this little downtrend. So far, it's holding very strongly this 498, 500 support. But for me to be like very bullish again, needs to hold 520, which is we're way lower now. Palantir's trying to pull back. I hope so. That's the trade that I want to do. Even if it doesn't happen today, I have my alert there on Palantir, and then whenever that alert pop off, it's when I'm gonna pull the trigger if it holds there. Amazon. I will say 236.50 hold could be a good entry here. I don't like trading the upside with a huge gap below, but I can see this playing out for a retest to all-time high on Amazon, 236. So watch out for 236. So I think we're ready for today. My main watches are the Q, Palantir, IWM. Yeah, I do like IWM also. The 237, 236 possible hold. But mainly it's gonna be Palantir. Well, Hood also looks pretty good. But mainly it's gonna be Palantir. Hood, it pull back to previous all-time high. Could be a nice entry also. Or pull back to yesterday high. But I think the easiest chart at the moment are QQQ. Very clear levels for QQQ. It's gonna be pre-market high and previous all-time high. So very clear levels there. If it goes under previous all-time high, it's gonna be yesterday high. We already talked about UNH also. The ones that I like the most for today are QQQ, Palantir, Hood, IWM. Am I missing anything else? Oh, let's see, TSM. TSM, it's been crazy lately. Yeah, TSM. Why is TSM flying? It's too choppy, but it is crazy strong. Broadcom, let's see. Broadcom, I have an alert here. I want to see it fill in the gap first. Yep. We need to see a pullback here. And look at these last 3 days on Broadcom. Weird candlestick. What else? Let me see. AI. I think AI could be a really nice play with shares, which I already bought, and I'm gonna buy more if it goes to 12 or 10. Yes. Yep. Oh, Google. It is all-time high on Google, yes. Okay. So yesterday high, if act at support, that's your entry on Google. And pullback to Monday high could be also another good entry here. And the main resistance is pre-market high on Google. It's been very strong the past 4 or 5 days. And it has a huge gap, big gap below. So we'll see how that it's gonna filled. I have a alert there. I'm waiting for that gap to get filled to play the upside continuation. SMH, let's see SMH. Do we have any data, more data coming up at 9:45 or 10? SMH, nice flag. You just gotta watch a all-time high here and see how it's gonna react there. Yeah, it has a little bit of resistance where it is right now. Okay, the market is open. Ding, ding, ding. Good luck, everyone. Please be patient today. Wait for pullbacks. Wait for the market to tell you what's gonna be the trend for today. We do have data 10. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Awesome. By the way, who's following the futures challenge? We are up over 25K every single day green so far. We're up 25K in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days only. How did I ended up yesterday? I ended up red, but I only took one trade for the challenge. The trade that I took on the live stream, and that's it. I just posted on my Discord. Yeah, only one trade yesterday for the challenge, and it was green. The first trade that I did yesterday, it was green. So we're making, the first day was awesome. We made 100K, and then the rest of the day we're making a little bit over 3K, 3.5, 3.8, 3.1K. And that is only because I'm making a little bit over $150, $180 per account. So we're crushing it. I only want to show you guys how you just need a little bit of, like a little piece of a move. Only making 150, $200 per account. And because we're copy trading with 20 accounts, that compounds, and look out these numbers. Over 25K, only 5 days, trading 5 days only. We're doing awesome on that one. And I'm gonna trade that one today too. So I'm watching here. 900 on NQ. That was the level that I was looking for yesterday. Crown Strike. Okay, I already got an alert on Crown Strike. Palantir also. Okay. So the pullback. Ooh, Crown Strike. Already gone. That pullback was fast. Yeah, I do trade my fund the futures, Trade 05, and TPT. But the challenge is with 20 Apex accounts, because it's the only one you can trade it with 20 accounts. Come on, Volunteer, go lower. The one you see, go lower. Morning, morning, everyone. Welcome. I would love to see the Q going down and fill the gap here, and then hold the 581. That will be beautiful. If you can hold 581, that will be a perfect pullback long on the Q. And that's around the 880, 900 level on NQ. If you had a swing from yesterday, obviously calls, you need to take profit at market open, because that's when the premium is higher. Yeah, Palantir looks like it's gonna give us an entry. Ooh, yeah, look at Apple backed at the 230. Nice, congrats. Congrats on your put play. Congrats on your put play. Let's watch how Apple is gonna react here. 230, big level for Apple. Yeah, it looks like it wants to hold. Most likely I will look for next week's and then 2 weeks out on Palantir. I don't see any gap at 225 on Apple. Nice pullback on everything. Beautiful. Beautiful. Come on, keep going lower. Give me 581 Q. Apple still looking weak. Microsoft looking weak. Nvidia holding very nice, but it's too close to resistance, the 178.20 resistance. Microsoft looking weak. Apple still weak. Amazon, it's a mess. It's looking pretty weak. Yep, and it has a huge gap below. Okay. Okay, let's see Palantir here. You can still go a little bit lower to 163, 162.80. You want to see the 900s, 880s on NQ. Mm, mm. Everything's pulling back with the market. Everything but Nvidia. Okay. Palantir 163. Looks like it's coming. I still want to see the Q going a little bit lower. Why do you trade Apple calls when it has a gap below and it was weak yesterday? It makes no sense. And it had the event. Okay. I'm gonna start buying Palantir here for next week. The 165 calls. I'm gonna add more if it goes a little bit lower. Okay. Yeah, I do like this one. As long as Palantir hold above 162, I like it. What's my number one setup for today? I said it like 10 times, guys. Palantir. I still think the market can go a little bit lower because we still have a little bit of a gap below and on the Q. I want to see NQ going down to 581, filling the gap. Okay. Yeah. Nice hold on Palantir so far. Arm. I'm getting an alert on arm. What is arm doing? Oh, it's trying to go inside the gap. Okay. It has a huge gap above. Okay, that could be a little trade there, but I don't think it's ready for today. Okay, keep going lower, Q. Keep going lower. Looking for 581. Looking for the gap fill on Q. Meanwhile, SPY, yes, holding very good. Damn, look at the 30-minute candle on Amazon. That's ugly, and it's right at the base of the gap. Whoa. If cannot hold 230, it's gonna go for the gap below. Now we have Nvidia reacting that 178 level. Yes, it looks like it wants to push. Why is SPY so strong today? Okay, let's see. Yeah, health, it's kind of holding. It's looking kind of like SPY. Let's see. Is it financials? Energy? Yeah, energy very strong today. Banks going up. Okay. No, don't go higher right now. Q. I want you to go a little bit lower. Give me more downside. Go a little bit lower. Okay. Almost 581 on the Q. The Q, it's almost at my target and needs to go a little bit lower. And I'm gonna look most likely for a bounce play there. Yeah, we have data in 7 minutes. Yeah, 540. Yes, on ES. Yes. Come on, just go a little bit lower. More downside. Am I still on Palantir? Why not? Is it breaking my stop loss? Is Palantir breaking my stop loss? No. My down Amazon? It's the same thing that I talked like 2 minutes ago, guys. Like it's the same level, the beginning of the gap. If it gets inside the gap and the market keeps going lower, you can play the gap. If it keeps holding the gap, the beginning of the gap, most likely, and the market bounces, most likely you're gonna see a bounce. But I do not trade upside with when you have a gap down below. I'm trying to take Palantir with the small account challenge on Robinhood, but Robinhood changed everything on the app, and I don't know, I can't find a way to buy options on the Roth IRA on Robinhood. And that's where I have the small account challenge. Mm. We got the 900 that I was looking for on NQ yesterday. There's that arrow at the bottom. Where? I don't see it. I can't find a way to buy options on the Roth IRA. When I search for Palantir, it goes to the main account. That's not what I want to do. Whatever. Mm. Yeah, the account is approved for options. I've been using it for like a month or two already. Yeah, but that's the main account. I can do that on the main account. I need to do it on the other account. That is not showing me a option. Yeah, Apple is still reacting to 30 and the VWAP. Yeah, I can switch to the Roth IRA. I just can't find a way to buy a position on that one. I know at the top you are able to switch accounts. But then how do you buy a options on the other account? Yes, I've been trading options for 3 months on that account, so I'll figure it out later. Guys, I've been buying options on that account on the Roth IRA. So yes, you can do it. Okay. Palantir, it looks pretty good. I'm waiting for the Q to go a little bit lower, just a little bit lower. Oh, on the main account, okay. I don't see that. It's not a new account, and I can't trade options here. Okay, let's see if the Q can break the VWAP. That's our entry. Oh, okay. Oh, now, thank you, Epic, thank you. Now I see it. My target for Palantir is the next big resistance, and then all-time high. Okay, the Q, it's about to break, it's breaking the VWAP. Okay. Yeah, beautiful Palantir move. I took also some YOLOs weeklies. Those are paying already 50% up. Beautiful. 30% up on the other ones. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna look to take some profit around a little bit of under 171 on Palantir. Sadly, the Q didn't give me the entry that I wanted. But if holds the VWAP, I think we're gonna keep going higher. Anyone catch the 900 hold on NQ? Nice, you got it. Nice. That was a level that I was looking yesterday. Beautiful retest of previous all-time high on the Q. Now Palantir needs to break pre-market high, and then boom boom time. I think can easily go to 171, 170, but first needs to break pre-market high. Thank you. Above the VWAP. I don't really use the VWAP on the futures chart because I don't think it works as good as the regular stocks. So the next big level for ES and SPY, it's gonna be pre-market high. More, yeah, 100% on Palantir. Nice, beautiful. 100%. I guess you took weeklies, right? Yes, nice. Great day with Palantir. Beautiful day. Beautiful. That was perfect pullback. You need to be happy because we made a plan pre-market. We waited for the pullback and we're green. That's it. That's all you need. One good trade. You just need a good plan, be patient for your entry, and pull the trigger. You made a 500 bucks on Palantir. Nice. Damn, ES is so strong. I'm gonna see if we can have a break and retest here at morning high, pre-market high on ES. That will be, yeah, pre-market high on NQ. We finally have a good Wednesday. The past, I don't know, like 4 Wednesday, it's been crappy. The market's been super choppy. Yeah. Well, ES looks like it wants to keep going higher. Let's see if the Q can hold here, the VWAP. Okay, I'm trying this one. If we cannot hold here, I'm out. Okay. I like this hold here, the VWAP hold on the Q. Nice. And we have this little hold here on NQ. Okay. Yes, I like this hold. Yes. Beautiful. Come on, keep going. It definitely looks like SPY wants to go to pre-market high. Come on, do it. Just go. Gonna take some profit at the previous candle high. Go. Nah. Go, Q. Don't like this. I think it's Nvidia. Nvidia is having trouble here. It's looking pretty weak. But I think as long as the Q keeps holding the VWAP, we can expect more upside. Okay. Give me a little bit more. Go. Go. More. Nice. Good. Okay, I sold one there, holding one. I think the problem is Nvidia and Apple. But again, I think as long as the Q keeps holding the VWAP, I think it's bullish. Okay, nice. Nice hold here on the Q. Beautiful, beautiful trade on the Q, guys. Anyone on that one? Another one that we planned pre-market. We waited for our level. We couldn't get our level, but the VWAP is holding. So that's definitely signs of the bounce. Apple looking weak. Okay, I'm out. I don't like this move. Gonna wait if we can have a better candlesticks here holding the VWAP. We have Apple and Nvidia being weak. That is not helping the Q. But we're still holding the VWAP. Okay, I still like this bounce here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it with minis. I'm sorry, with micros. So it's a smaller position. So that way I can give it a bigger stop loss. So I'm gonna hold unless the Q breaks the VWAP. Yeah, Palantir was a beautiful, beautiful pullback to the VWAP. Microsoft looks pretty good, still holding the 598, I'm sorry, 508, 498, 500 level. Okay, looks like Nvidia is waking up. Apple is still very weak. I like this consolidation on Microsoft the past few days. Come on, Q, go. Go already. Give me the boom boom. It definitely looks like it wants to. Okay. Nice. Yeah. It's a fight. Still looks pretty good. Chop around to kill premium. It only kills premium if you're trading options. Okay. Go. Go. More. Give me more. Okay, I'm gonna start to take a little bit of profits here. I still think we can go higher. Okay. Beautiful. Give me more. Go. Push. I want to see Palantir breaking pre-market high. I'm gonna take a little bit of profits there on the weeklies. Okay. If we can have Apple bouncing here and Nvidia also, then Q is gonna go. Come on, go. Do it. Okay. Yeah, we have a little bit of resistance here, pre-market resistance on the Q. Needs to break this resistance. Boom, boom, Wednesdays. Nvidia pretty messy today. Yeah, but the Q keeps holding the view up, so for me that's still bullish. Nice bounce there. Yes. Yes, yes. I like this. I added on the pullback. How do I have patience for this? I don't think it's patient. It's just like it's not breaking my stop loss. What camera I'm using? I'm using a webcam. Okay. Nice, nice NVIDIA bounce. Nice NVIDIA VWAP hold. Okay. I like that. I'm gonna take some profits there. Go, push. Do it. Yeah, I like this. I like this consolidation. I like this consolidation on the Q. Yes, it's not looking good. What a fight we have here. Yeah, 178 on NVIDIA. Mm, mm, mm. NVIDIA rejecting 178. That's no bueno. Okay. I like that bounce. Stop losses are always based on levels. If you're entering at support level and that support level doesn't hold, that it means your trade is no longer valid, and that would be my stop loss. Okay. Nice hold on the Q. We have ES bouncing. That's good. 80% up on the Palantir weeklies. Come on, Nvidia, push. Ah, another reaction here. The Q. SPY is looking weak. It's about to lose a VWAP. I still like the Q. I don't like ES. Nvidia is still fighting 178, which is a level we want to see breaking it if we want to see more upside. How many screens? I have 3 screens, but right now one is not working. This is taking a lot of patience, this trade. Still looking pretty good. We're still holding above the VWAP. Palantir going is right at pre-market high. SPY is still fighting the VWAP. Palantir, pre-market high. I'm gonna take my profits on the weekly. That's 16K. Holding only the next weeks on Palantir. Cute fighting here. But it's a nice consolidation holding the VWAP on the Q. We just need Apple and Nvidia to wake up because Microsoft is holding 500, very, very good. Amazon holding the VWAP, very, very good also. Come on, just push. Push already. Go. Nice. No, I made 16.16 on Palantir weeklies. Okay. Nice. Watch out for Nvidia here. If it can break morning high, it's gonna push because it has a little gap above till 180. I like that. I definitely really like this consolidation on the Q. Go Q, do it already. Go. Okay. Let's see if Nvidia can break 179. That's morning high. Okay, I like that. Are you gonna give me the breakout now? Nvidia moving. We want to see Nvidia breaking morning high 179. Uh, Another rejection here. I like the Q. I don't like SPY how it's looking. Futures trade? No, I took I think it was a Monday. We also have a very long trade. In fact, I left the stream and I was still on the trade until the end of the day, pretty much. But it's different when I'm trading macros than when I'm trading minis. When I'm trading minis, I'm in and out very fast. But if I'm trading macros, I can I can hold it for longer and leave runners and take profits on the way up here. Okay, nice. I took some profits there. I think now if we can hold this little resistance and support, we're gonna see pre-market high on the Q. At least 184. Okay, I don't like that reaction. I'm holding two runners, so nothing big. And I'm watching SPY and the Q VWAP. Is that a head and shoulder on SPY? SPY is a mess. Is Apple gonna go to 225 today? Come on, Palantir, just break that level already. Give me more. No, it is not. It looks like it wants to go to 225. Will I do longs on 225? No. Enjoy your day. Yeah, if you made money, you're done. Right now, we're kind of on a choppy price action. But I do like Microsoft, how it's holding, and I want to see Palantir breaking pre-market high. Even if it doesn't break pre-market high, I think Palantir holding previous day high is pretty bullish. Yeah, I'm all out. Um, I'm all out. I made a little bit over 5K here on futures, and I'm up over 20K already on Palantir, so I'm done. That's good. Pretty good day. Really good day. I still like the queue, but it's just taking forever. And I don't like how ES is looking. In fact, SPY kind of looks like it wants to go lower. It looks like a head and shoulder, and it's reacting the VWAP. It's just extremely choppy. But yeah, 25K for the day. It's more than enough for me. I mean, when I started, I could only dream about days like today. Mm. You're still dreaming? It just takes time. It takes time. So you need patience. If Palantir is not breaking my stop loss, I'm not selling Palantir. Next week's. I already took profits with the weeklies. And if the Q loses the VWAP, we could see 581. That will be the entire gap fill. That will be pre-market low. And that's yesterday high. SPY still has a long way to go to fill the gap below. But around 550, 651 will be nice. That will be the gap fill for SPY. It's just the price action is too choppy. Mm-mm. Yeah, but it was a good day. It was a very good day with Palantir. I'm very happy with my patience and my plan for today. Yeah, I still like this NQ hold. Just like, yes, it's not helping. Okay, Amazon is losing the VWAP. Let's see if it's gonna go for the gap below. Go watch the pre-market plan. So it's the beginning of this stream. Go watch it. We went through Palantir and why I like it. And you have the explanation there also for the Q trade. It's just a typical gap up days. The gap up days are very, very difficult to trade, especially if it is an gap and go day. But today, the plan was waiting for pullbacks and fill the gaps. And that's exactly what Palantir did. Also, Amazon had the same thing. Same thing with the Q also, and pulled back to 581. How or when do you lose your fear to put so much money on the table? Well, first of all, you can start putting a lot of money on the table if you're not consistent for at least 1 or 2 years. That's the first thing. And then I don't know, it just you just get used to it to how the market move. Like I've been doing this for 9 years already, so for me having a red day, it's just part of the game. And obviously I don't trade that much. You guys see me trading, like if I make 3 trades, three, I feel like I'm over trading. And with options even less. I try to make just one and be done, and sometimes I don't even make one trade with options. So the key for me to being a good trader, it's just being very patient with your trades. Like you just need to just wait for a plus setup. Palantir was an A plus setup, and people were calling a bunch of names that they were moving, and in my mind it's like I don't care about anything else. I only watching the Q and Palantir, because that was my plan. My plan was playing QQQ and Palantir. And after seeing, like, after having so many hours of screen time, you kind of get a feeling how the market is moving, how the stocks that you always trade move. So you lose a little bit the fear of entering a trade. But also, again, I don't make too many trades because I'm very picky with my trades. Like, you guys heard me all the time saying, yeah, that looks good, but I'm not gonna take it. Yeah, so I have three for three. Two good trades on the Q with futures and one very good trade with options. You took SMCI? Nice. What is it? Let me see what it's SMCI look doing. Oh yeah. You wanna see it holding 44.50. If it can hold 44.50, I think we can have a lot more upside on SMCI. How am I green if I down 12 1200? Did you watch the stream yesterday? I took one trade with the accounts on the futures challenge, and I said it was green. That's what I posted on Discord, and I said I'm done with the futures challenge. Now I'm gonna trade other accounts, and those other accounts were the one that I ended the day red. But not with a few. Go and rewatch the stream. I was very clear with that. I took the first trade. It was with the futures account challenge, and I said I'm done with this one because they were up, and then I started trading with other accounts. So go rewatch the stream. You can understand if you don't listen or pay attention to it. We're now moving a very small range on NQ. And SPY is crazy messy. Palantir rejecting 168. Nvidia still having trouble at 179. For the mentorship, it doesn't matter how much money you have on your account. What matters is you have time to attend the one-on-one meetings with me and you put in the work. That's it. That's all you need. Yes, exactly. I said that I was green with the futures account challenge and I was red with the other accounts. Yeah, and asking the right question. That's true. Can you show us the Palantir trade? I took it live, guys. I took it live. I made the pre-market plan with you guys here. Everything's recorded. That's a clean head and shoulder on SPY. Yeah, if SPY cannot hold here, the next support that I see is, let's see, previous all-time high. And if cannot hold the previous all-time high, it's gonna go down and fill the entire gap till a little bit under 651. But for me, the day is done. It'd be a good re-entry for Palantir. Yeah, the VWAP could be one. If it gives us another pullback to 163, 164, or a break and retest above pre-market high. Yes. So there's a few possible good entries for Palantir. Still looks like Palantir wants to break out here. But yeah, we want to see a breakout above pre-market high, and that could be another good entry if you want to day trade Palantir. Is Apple bottoming? Is not at support. It still looks like it wants to keep going lower. Nice. That's awesome. I just got a message from one of my students from the mentoring challenge that he started to trade futures like 3 weeks ago, and he already got his first payout. That's awesome. Yeah, let's see if Palantir is gonna break out here. That's awesome. I'm so happy. Mm. Just send me a DM because first I need to know if you are if we are a good match for the mentoring. Palantir looks like it wants to break out here. The main my main PT is 170, 171. You like long walks at the beach? I don't like it because right now here in Miami is extremely hot. Very humid. Yeah, SPY is a mess. SPY is what is not letting the market move higher. At least the Q. Like the Q keeps consolidating, holding support. It definitely looks like it wants to go higher. But just SPY just keep dragging it down. Just send me a DM on Discord. MDB? Is that a Chinese stock? I don't really trade Chinese stock. Mm, IWM. Let's see what IWM is doing. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I don't want to touch IWM because it's weaker than SPY in the queue. But yeah, it's at the 236 support. Maybe you can have a bounce there, but no, I'm not looking to catch the bottom on IWM that it's weaker than SPY. So if you want to play the upside, you want to go with the strongest one. And if you want to play the downside, you want to trade the weakest one, not the other way around. Oh, okay, okay. So it's not a Chinese stock. The Q's been doing nothing for, let's see, over an hour. Price action the past 2, 3 weeks, it's been very difficult. Very. So that's why I'm not really trading options. And when I'm trading futures, I'm doing it with a smaller size. I'm using micros most of the time. Whenever the bigger like spy in the queue on the bigger picture on the daily weekly doesn't have like a clear trend, we're not trading upside, we're not trading downside. Like we have like 2 3 days of upside, and then we have one big red day, and then you have 2 3 days of downside, and then you have one big green day. That is just not a trendy price action that you wanna really go with regular or big size for your trades. What level would I add hood shares when I already added when it was down? You guys always ask when the stock that I like it's up. You need to buy when it's down, not when it's up. It just made a new all-time high. When do you think it's a good uh level to add anything? Whenever it goes down. When the market is down, you buy. When it's down a lot, you buy. Yeah, you buy high, sell low, you blow up your account. It's like people always like love like asking if it is the right time to buy Nvidia when it just make a new all-time high. Well, that depends. You want to make money or not? I remember last year it was 224, no, 2024, 2023. I will see so many people asking if it is good to buy Nvidia at all-time high, and it's like you buy when the stock is red. Whenever you see people freaking out because a stock is going down a lot, like AMD 3 months ago, that's when you buy. Okay, there you go, Palantir. Go, Palantir. Go, Palantir. Palantircito. We just need a clean 168 hold. And it's boom boom time. Can you check Tesla? Let's see Tesla. Let's see what Tesla is doing. Well, it's right at resistance. The entry was at 346. That's the support level. You have support, 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 support. It went down there and it bounces right away, and then I give you a beautiful consolidation holding the VWAP. That's another pretty good entry. And then it broke morning high, and that's another good entry. And now it's right at resistance. Not much we can do here. Your input on Oracle, it's gone. There's like, guys, whenever something is up so much, there's nothing we can do about it. Like, what are you gonna do here? It went up like over $100, $100. Checking reversal levels? No, you don't check reversal levels when you have something that is going crazy. You want to trade the downside when it's going down. You want to trade the upside when it's going up, not the other way around. Another tip, if you see a stock that is going crazy and it just had earnings the day before, just wait for a little bit, 1 2 days, until give you little pullbacks. It shows you new good levels like resistance support levels, and then you play that. Again, it's all about being patient. Okay, let's see if it's SPY, how it's gonna react to previous all-time high. Head and shoulder, SPY. Yes, that played out beautifully. Head and shoulder on SPY. Apple still weak. Nvidia still having trouble at the 179 level. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, Palantir could not hold 168. Um, it looks like we're gonna have 581 again on the queue. Okay, and this is previous all-time high on SPY. Can we have a bounce here? Well, it needs to go a little bit lower, but ES, yes. This is an important level on ES, the 540s. You caught the short on the hood. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I like to see the hood going down to previous all-time high. That will be around 118, 118, 117. What's the previous all-time high on SPY? Look at your chart. I'm gonna post it there. I'm gonna post it on the chat. Yep, yep. It's SPY gonna go for the gap here. Yeah, I can see that you're lazy. Crown wave. Let's see what it's doing. Core wave. Core wave. I still think we can have a pullback to yesterday high. Especially if we see the market going lower and SPY goes for the gap below. Pues la mierda. I'm gonna stay here for a little bit longer. I wanna see if the Q is gonna give us the 581 level, like yesterday's high retest. We could have a little trade there. Yeah, for me the day is done. It's done. The market is super choppy at the moment. We still have a gap below on SPY, but everything is taking forever to do something worth watching or something worth taking a trade. So this is what I'm looking on Palantir. And as long as keeps holding above, um, as long as keeps holding yesterday high of support, I'm very bullish on Palantir, especially after having 2 weeks of consolidation. Hate gap ups? Me too. I don't like gap ups day. Your level's 225? Mine too. High five. 225. UNH. What a mess. Here, you think September is the hardest month to trade? Um, I will say August and September, yes. But last month wasn't difficult, to be honest. This month, it's been pretty hard, especially very taxing. Yesterday, I had a very stressful day here in the markets. I ended up red and very stressed. So I went to the gym and worked out like crazy and played pickleball. I needed all that. Yeah, like I said before, it is difficult to long anything if the market is going down. I think we're gonna get 225 on Apple today. Yeah, that's true. Trading is not easy. Well, the thing is like the when you trade, you should be able to walk away from days like yesterday. I um like I stayed here because I'm doing the stream. So it's different. But if you're not doing a stream, you should be able to watch the market, like markets like yesterday, and be okay, this is not a market that I want to lose my money here, so I'm out and do something else. We should be able to do that. But for me or Desi, it's difficult because we have people watching us or listen to us. And we cannot just come here and be 3 weeks like, oh yeah, the market is crazy choppy and it's difficult, so I'm not gonna trade today. Or I'm not gonna trade. And you come here like for 3 weeks every single day saying the same thing. I don't force that. I don't force trade because of the stream, but we definitely feel pressure. I'm not gonna lie. It There's some days that we do feel pressure to trade something, but still I'm very good waiting for trades. Like I can be here for 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, and not take any trades. Uh, Got to teach us good habits. We tried. I tried. I tried. I'm a very slow trader. Like you guys see me here, like sitting and not taking a trade for 1 hour, even more. And I can see you guys being asking like for trades, and I can hear you guys like being so desperate for trades because I don't take trades the first, I don't know, 30 minutes of the market open. I can feel your energy. Yeah, nice hold here on ES. ES is holding previous all-time high. This is also an important level pre-market. The 40s, the 540s. Uh, it's more like it's not a particular reason, but it's more like I'm done for the day. Like I don't like how the market is moving, so there's no reason for me to take more trades. I took 3 green trades. I'm done. And also, guys, you need to understand that there's a lot of different ways to trade. Doesn't mean I'm better than the other person or he's better than me. It's just different styles. And both work. Just like you have a completely different style from us. You guys need to watch the Your Friends and Neighbors TV show on Apple TV. It's so good. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, guys, I'm done. I'm done. The spine the cure too choppy for me. And I know I'm not gonna trade anymore. Like I'm done for today. This is super choppy. We got um three very good trades. I'm up already over I took more profits on Palantir. I'm up already over 30K, so more than happy with my day. Considering it is a gap up day, which most of the time I'm red on these type of trades of days. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm done. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you guys mañana on the stream and on the Futures Voice chat. I'll see you guys. Bye. Thank you. Oh, remember to like the video. Bye.